Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about $1. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Gotta get it, that's it, in myself, man.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. The battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gone!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Detroit!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Play action here with Rosen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Going deep for Montgomery. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ty Montgomery, 33 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Oh, this is blocked. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. And a Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Will Compton in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
On play action, Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Rosen looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking long for Westbrook. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun! Detroit!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's
a 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Then they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere and made them kick a field goal. It almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some.
They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So that's now 3 first and oh, it's blocked. And the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
After the penalty, here's Freeman. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now this time, Rosen will throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire...
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is QT complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because...
Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
Detroit!
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Gone! Gone! Gone!
Now Rosen on first down, being chased out left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. This is Freeman on first and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down. Absolutely
nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
No, check, Patriot!
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's the backup Cousins. And it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this, a fake? Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That is caught at the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players and somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Second and goal from the 1.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Rosen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling?
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any... mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A handoff to Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
He'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Geno Atkins in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand-new NFL record.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's Rosen, and it's complete. Henry, 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Complete. It's Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Rosen. And my goodness, enough. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're